Okay, hey guys. I made one of these videos when I first got this rack. It's just the specs for my rack system, and it's one of my most highly viewed videos, I think. But I just wanted to make a new version of it now that I actually have something living in the rack, and I have all the heating, hides, water dishes, everything already. So I kind of just decided I'll remake this video, maybe explain stuff a little better, all that. But okay. Sorry about that. Well, this is a nice, interesting, and unique design of a rack because, as you can see, it combines the Gecko tank. It's a tank stand and a rack system, and then this is a storage compartment with a shelf where it can store reptile supplies. But yeah, it's pretty unique. Got nice multiple features in one thing. It was fairly cheap. It was cheaper than buying a single tank stand with nothing on it. And I mean, if you're gonna make a tank stand, might as well just put a rack in there, so that you save space in the room and you won't have to put a rack in other places. But, anyways, yeah, that's a 20-gallon long tank. It's 30 inches by 12 by 12 on top, and there are 5 15-quart tubs. Now, here, I'll get one out to show you. This is my standard. Sorry, it's tilted and I have it kind of stupid here. I'll just take it off. This is my standard tub setup right here. It's kind of, this is moved, but I have a 15-quart tub with a hide over here. This is made from make great hides. I think they're the bottoms of mushrooms that you can get at stores. You clean it out, cut it, and burn it. It's like perfect hides, and I think that is my hide for all my rack except for my top one. But so I have one hide, warm side hide, a water dish, and a food dish. And the nice thing about these is they have the ridges, so mealworms can't get out. And they're also disposable, so if they get too crappy, you can just throw them out. Then I have some sort of decor in there, just one to help with shedding, so they have something to rub against, and 2 just for the heck of it. And I don't have any in there now, but usually I'll have a calcium dish in here. But I use a 15-quart because I like them better than 16 quarts. A 15-quart has a larger area of floor space because it is lower to the ground, while 16 quarts are shorter and higher up. So I would say a minimum of a 15-quart tub would be good for a leopard gecko. You could technically go 12 quarts. I've heard of people using 12 quarts, but I personally wouldn't recommend that. It's just a bit small for them. But yeah, air holes vented out, all that stuff. Let me just put this tub away. Actually, I'll just sit there. Let's see. So this rack system, I think we built it in a period of a month, but if you really worked hard, you could probably get it done in a weekend. Cost around $100, I think. But then not including heating. Heating is another thing you'll have to bring into it. It's an additional anywhere from $50 to $100 depending on where you buy it from. I bought from LLL Reptile, and I use heat cable. Can't see it. There's another row going around there. Oh, there's some right there. It wraps around, comes around once and back. It does that around each side, and so it heats about a third of each of the racks. And what you have to have with these, and it's kind of like no exception because these do get really hot if you don't have one of these, is one of these thermostat. I wouldn't recommend a rheostat because they don't actually check the temperature. They only go by watts, and they can fail a lot. So you want one with a probe in it, and this probe actually leads in there. That's what that is right over there, and it checks the temperature, and it's set to around 83-ish because you want to go a little bit lower than what it is because it gets hot, and then once it gets too hot, it cools down and back and forth, back and forth. So if you had it set it at 85, it'll turn off if it gets to like 87 or 88. So You just want it a little bit lower. So yeah, you need one of those to heat it. That costs anywhere from 20, 25 bucks probably. The heat cable itself, I can't even remember. I think that's like 15 to 20 also. I don't remember. I like heat cable. People use heat tape. That seems to work fine. But yeah, if anyone's wondering, the reason there's like towel on the bottom of that, nothing's in there. I warmed up the towel, put it in there when I had to bring Gobi to the vet for his eye infection. So, but if you didn't know this, I only have one of these currently having someone in them, and that is this one. This is Blackie. No, I did not name this. I'm still trying to figure out a new name for it. But she is my female Blazing Blizzard Leopard Gecko. Or just a Blizzard, I think. I don't think she's Blazing Blizzard. And I got her from a person I used to know. He was kind of getting out of Leo's, and I took it from him, and she was pretty skinny. But I've been fattening her up, and she's been doing good. See, there she is. Yeah. But, I was hoping that I'd have more, some babies in here. But just due to the eye infection and Baja stop eating, it's just kind of canceled those plans for now. But soon, hopefully, my friend Josh, his brother, he like breeds reptiles and all kinds of stuff. He's coming to visit, and he's bringing down a bunch of high-end Leos because he's not really into Leos anymore. And I'm hopefully getting in Enigma Leopard Gecko and a albino, hopefully. So I can make some like Tangerine Enigmas, some high binos, some Blizzard Enigmas, all kinds of things. But yeah, when she hears voices, she starts freaking out. But yeah, and then hers, I have more of the specialty thing. This is a water well I created. I also have one over there. Just a water bottle with a little hole in it on the bottom, sorta. And it keeps the water in there for about a week. But, oh yeah, these are removable. They're kind of a pain to get out, but if for some reason, like, in the future I'll start breeding, I don't know, let's say crested geckos, and I need taller tubs for them because they need climbing space more than floor space, I could take this out and put a tall one there and a tall one there. The last thing is really that when you have a rack system, you kind of have multiple choices on how you make it. I was kind of doing this one. This is the first one we ever built, so we were just kind of just going for it. We weren't really planning everything super good, but a lot of racks, if you I wish I had this, but if you measure everything just right, you can just you don't need lids on these, and they'll just slide in and out perfectly. And if I would have measured this right, I could have had 6 in here and have it fit perfectly together. See, there's a big space there. Oh, one last thing. Another good feature about just having a tank on top is there's an under tank heater over there. And it just adds for winter heat for this whole thing. It actually heats this whole thing a tiny bit. Not enough to just go without heat cable, but it's nice to add a little bit extra heat. And then another good thing about having the heat cable is that you won't need any light nighttime bulbs or anything like that because they run 24/7. I'm pretty sure that's it. So if you guys have any questions about this, just comment. I'll try to answer them the best I can. If anyone wants like specs onto this, how to build it, I'll try to get some out there. I know I've had like a bunch of people ask this before, what like measurements are and stuff. So if you have any questions, I'll try to get it answered, and yeah, that's about it.